Okay, moving right along, I've got my finger right on the 4 there, but we'll start again. So we're going to do the A-shaped half diminished triad. Okay, this is not going to involve the 7th, so this is not. Let's look back at the C cage for a minute, or the C minus half, for the C minus half diminished. Okay, so remember we've got our C, and then C minus is B. But then we're going to minor that, and then we're going to diminish the 5th. So anyway, let's look back at this. And in the key of C, we have the D minor here. We're going to be using that D minor shape 6, 2, 4. Well, guess what? 2, 4, 6. That's our D minor in the key of C. Remember, this is the key of C. Look at the bottom string, that's the key of C. So we're going to be using that second minor for our pentatonic, okay, although we're going to want to use the 7. Okay, so it's a pretty good substitution if you just add that 7 and you get a B half diminished 7th, and its 7th. B half diminished 7th is a dominant 7th, which in the key of C is A. Okay, so B is the 7th of C, but its 7th is A. So we're going to look at that. We're not going to play these guys here. I just wanted to show you that. I'm not sure if I showed you the right thing there. So if we want to go for a just the tritonics, as I said, when we get to the A shape, so this is the A shape. I was just digressing on why there's a minus there, but this is the A cage, and you can tell because you have the A on the bottom there. That was a big digression just to explain that A minus there. So we don't even start on the first string. We're just going to play the dark notes. Okay, so in the A box you've got 7. This is a cage bound half diminished arpeggio bound in the tripentatonic A, D, E box, which is pretty much the A position. All right, 7, 2. 7, 2 on the E string shape, just 4 on the C string shape, 6, 7 on the G string shape, whole D string shape. Oh no, not the whole D string shape, just 2, 4, because we're not doing the pentatonic. Now I'm going to just do it looking for notes here. 2, 7, 4, 6. We're not even supposed to play that 6. We're going to start on the 7 right here where the cursor is. 7, 2, 4, 7, 2, 4. And then the top string is just, we skip it. So it's really just a 4-string thing. 7, 2, 4, 7, 2, 4. That's it. That is your A tripentatonic cage bound arpeggio. Now if we started here and we wanted to go that way, it would go 7, 2, 4, 7, 2. That's as far as we'd get, unless we want to go from that 2 to this 4 right there. Okay. All right, let's move right along before we go off in space. And that was very interesting because that is the first time I've ever seen, and accepted that this is okay to play a half diminished arpeggio in this little section of a 6-string instrument right here. Now keep in mind the top is already warped here for you. Okay, so you know, again, E string shape, C string shape, G string shape, D. If we want to use the acronym that we had, what was it? Chuck's good dog always eats Chuck. So each Chuck's good dog, right there. Each Chuck's good dog, and then the A. So it starts Chuck's good dog always eats. Chuck's good dog always eats. Okay? So that's the name of that tune. Alright. So now we're looking at the G box, because you know it's G, but G string shape on the bottom. The normal G string shape diatonic would be okay. If you just start that nonsense from a G, kind of thing, you know, you can hear the G in it if you're in the key of C. So let's just look. We're gonna again in this chart, the black notes are the play notes, the white notes are the don't play notes, and the white notes with the parent key on it for the pentatonic are if you wanted to play the pentatonic. So if you wanted to play that, let's make it interesting. If you want to play the half diminished pentatonic from the G position, okay, we would do this kind of thing. We would do 6, 7, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 2. Here's our lone wolf 7. Here's 2, 3, 4 warped up for us already. 6, 7. Sorry, I should have went right to left there, going down, and then this is weird. And doing the triad again, I could do it just by looking. No, I can't. So let's look at it. 7, 2, 4. We're going to skip that third string. That's why I couldn't. And then 7, 2, 4, and then 7. So it's 7, 2, 4. Skip the third string. 7, 2, 4. Okay, and then just a little worthy of mention, some chords. I didn't see a chord on the other one, so I knew since most of them have a chord, we could look for how to play a chord. Now it would be from the black notes with the 2 on it. So right there, that's 7, 4, 2. Okay, right here, here's a half diminished chord. Okay, so you just make your own chords. You figure out a chord. There are standard ways to play half diminished chords, but it's good to understand how and where they came from. Okay, so perhaps if we barred this, oh wait a minute, I'm looking at the other ones. I was going to talk about if we barred the 4 here, okay, but still we get what we just played. It's difficult to make chords with the half diminished. Maybe we skip right over here, and before wasting time doing what we just did was just the 2 types of arpeggios, pentatonic and tritonic. We can look for a chord here. We know we have the black notes, so we've got the 2 here, the 4 here, the 7 here. It looks like we could bar this and play the 7, the 4, and the 2. Okay, I've got my fingers on it. I went down an octave for this. We're gonna, instead of barring the root, my C guitar here can do this, and I can play the top 4 strings. Hey, it's about time for us to finish up the lesson. So I just want to show you that when you need a note, you want to substitute in that 6, which is part of the pentatonic. Okay, it's not part of the triad. Okay, looks like we're going to make this a full lesson here because I have to cover the substitutions. So we did the D shape, and we did this. Then I have the C shapes listed again here. So this is the chart now that we were talking about 2 lessons ago. I still haven't filled out this part of it, okay, but I started some new charts. So this is a brand new chart, but I'm going to use it to show you the substitution. Okay, so let's look at it. This is a modal list. Okay, it's a modal list. So it starts, here's the C box here, and I've only done the this is brand new, so I've only done the substitution for the C box here. So we've got it double listed so that we don't lose our place. So this is in C to A, this is C to A. I've got them all, and I'm going to be working on this chart 247. But what I wanted to show you that I wasn't able to make my point as clearly without this diagram here. So we're going to be looking at this right here. This is a very powerful tool in guitar, especially with string shape theory. Okay. Alright, so this is the last segment of the hour, and my wife just came in, so actually, it's probably we're going to just extend this part, but real quick, because when she comes in, it's everything is out the window. So we've got the fourth of this C shape is the Lydian fourth, right? So if we follow that C pattern, I don't even have time to play right now. It's 4, 5, 6, 7 root. Okay, so that's the Lydian fourth right there is the 7th. We're not going to hit the B flat. Okay? Instead of memorizing the string shape for the 4th, okay, now the play notes are in black here. Instead of memorizing, okay, the C string shape is going to be 4 and the G string shape is going to be 6 root for the 4th, you can see that this is E-shaped already, so we can make a substitution and call that 4th a local pentatonic root. So we can just substitute in the E string shape there and take the string shapes as usual. Okay, so with the triads, the E string shape would be root. Okay, just simply root. I don't have time to play that. And with the 5th, the same thing. We substitute in the G, so the G string shape is going to be root down here instead of being looked at as 5, 7, 2. We're going to give it a local pentatonic root by doing a string shape substitution down here and the following fifths that stack on top of it, so we can use the same root string shapes for the triads and the pentatonics. So you can do that. That's what I wanted to show you. Hey, we're out of time. Check the information down below for how to get to the Facebook group. And I want to thank you for a good lesson today. And we'll see you next time. Bye.